G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight Infinite Sandlord season video. Unfortunately my camera's not working for whatever reason, but whatever. I just sent out a Utopia mission and it came back with a bit of stuff. Now, I did get lucky and the seasonal pet doubled the amount coming back. So the loot is somewhat inflated, but it is nice to see a full stack of Flame Elementium. You know, a pretty decent stack of Directions, couple of Sacred Fossils. I'm pretty sure that's the expensive Compass. A lot of Precious Embers. Then as we scroll down, so much garbage legendaries, it's, you know, insane. Another 800 Flame Elementium there, so about 1800 FE as a drop, which is really quite nice. And I'm not sure how much total this is, but I'll probably claim all of this because that's bound FE that I can trade in. Was a little bit. And then everything else is just hot garbage, so... Oh, there's more flame sand. Oops. I really should just remove that from the filter for this reason. And it doesn't look like we got any belts with the good stuff on it, so I don't think they can even come from Utopia. So that was an 8.2 million load. So that was a fair bit of stuff. I still need another 120,000 to get level 3, which is fine. That'll be my next shipment to Utopia. And you may be wondering, how long is that going to take to make? Now, if you have checked out my Google Sheet, I haven't really updated it much this season. However, I have done a little bit of work on Oasis. So in my Oasis tab, feel free to make a copy of this if you want to copy it yourself. And I just wanted to go over what this is because it may seem a little bit confusing to people, but it is what it is. So what I have here is, let's start down the bottom. This was an hour test that I did where in just a boss rush strategy in the Confession Chapel, I managed to get 9 to 13 hours worth of raw materials for my Oasis. How I came to that number. This column here is the production rate against my Oasis, which you can easily see here all the way down the right hand side. So if you want to update this for your own usage, you can just put in your usages here, and then when you get the stocks along here, I guess I can update it with what I have. So I've got 169,000 of that, 120k of this, 91,000 and 34,000. So that shows me that if I don't do anything else for this, I have 31 hours of these two materials. I have 34 hours of jam, and I have 22 hours of jerky. And that's just a quick note of, you know, do I have to do a ton of maps today? Not really, because I got 22 hours worth of jerky in stock. And you can see the amount of time that you have for gold up the top, so that doesn't need to be put into here as well. Could do that, but it's pretty pointless when the game tells you exactly how long you have. Onto the dailies. This is the amount of resources, which is simply just your production times 24. And then that gives you the totals that you will make. I will make 61,000 of this in a day. I need 120,000, so that's 2 more days worth for that order. And that order that I just put in was 8.2 million. So almost 2 days worth of stock as well. So tomorrow's, not tomorrow's, 2 days from now, I will put in another Utopia order. It'll probably be 10 mil, and it'll be a bigger return, because when you do a an order and it's fulfilled, when you fulfill the order, it says loads of gear and commodity will be brought back when the airship returns after completing the order. So if you complete the order, you'll probably want to make that shipment the biggest shipment that you can possibly do, if it increases the rewards that you get from that one. There's no point completing this one with, say, 20,000 crystals, because that's all you have left. You may as well save up for a couple of days and put in a big order like that. And that will get you, hopefully, we'll see in a couple of days, because I got about 1,800 flame elementium raw FE out of this one. When we do another one in a couple of days, hopefully we get about 3,000 or 4,000 flame elementium, which will be fantastic. Other poor parts of this, this was a test that I did. There was no change based on juice for any of these drops. The only thing that juice affected was gold. So gold seems to be separate from this, and it is highly dependent on if you get more greens, or if you get more chests, if you get more bosses, chests. The green nodes, they can all drop gold. Magic and normal monsters can drop gold as well, but only a very small amount. So this is just a quick reference. So Deep Space obviously drops the most resources out of anything. Profound, you get 49% less, or 49%, 51% less, I guess, than Deep Space. T8 gets 86% of Profound, and T7 gets 46% of T8. So if you're looking for resources, maybe just keep that in mind. Deep Space is insanely hard, so the best bang for buck would be T8 or Profound, depending on if you can do Profound. Profound only gives 14% more resources than Time Mark 8, which makes sense because it's Time Mark 8 Profound. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. If you want to see how I made all of this, I have a video coming up which is called The Resource Rush, and yeah, it is by far the fastest resource grind that I have seen. Anyway, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.